Today we're going to build this insane improved rate XP farm for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. You could download this world, first link in the description. Once you've gotten to your pillager outpost, the first thing you want to do is head up to the top here, break 2 blocks anywhere inside of this middle area, place 2 blocks down here, and then place 2 buckets of water, or 1, doesn't really matter, like that, and I'll explain why we do this in a minute. And now on the block right in front of these water sources, you want to go 100 blocks into the air. So for me, I'm at Y level 87. I want to go up to about Y level 187. As you can see, I'm at Y level 187. Now what we need to do is get a way to go up and down from this farm. Now if you have an elytra, you can use that. If you have a bubble elevator, whatever you want. But the easiest way is to use some ladders. And the reason we put those water sources down there is so we can just hold on to our right click button or whatever you're using to place the ladders, and we can just fall all the way down and then land safely in the water at the bottom. Once you've got the ladders going all the way up, you can of course break these water sources. Now come back up to the top of your farm, place 2 blocks in one direction, 1 block in the other, and then go 7 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then fill in this area with leaves. Make sure this is leaves, otherwise the mobs might spawn on here and end up breaking the farm. Now coming to the back side here, place down 4 chests with 4 hoppers on top of those chests. Now take a rail and place it on any of the hoppers with your hopper minecart on there. Break the rail and then take this hopper minecart and push it somewhere into the middle of these 4 hoppers. So any items that end up going inside of this are going to be evenly distributed between these 2 chests. Now temporarily place 3 blocks like that, and then place 4 blocks right over top of this hopper minecart, and you can break those blocks. Now come up to the top here and make a temporary ring of blocks around this 2x2 square. You now want to place a piston right there, turn and place a piston right there, turn and place a piston, and turn and place a piston like that. Now take an observer and place it like that so the arrow is facing into the piston. Do it again right there, 1 right there, and then 1 right there. Now take your redstone torches and place them on the side of these pistons, and once you're done doing that, you should see that these pistons get extended in a loop like this, and then take a trident and throw it onto any one of these pistons. What this does is when the mobs end up falling down here, they're going to be automatically killed by this trident. We collect the XP and the drops go inside of this chest. Now you can take a lever and place it on one of these pistons to turn it on and off. Now place 8 blocks here, 8 more blocks on top, and then break either 1 or 2 of these and place slabs like that just so you can still collect the XP. And now what you want to do is make yourself a staircase to be able to get up and down from this area, as this is where we're going to be AFKing, just like that. Guys, I messed up. Guys, make sure that this is made out of leaves, not solid blocks, otherwise the mobs are going to spawn down here and end up killing you. So again, make sure this is made out of leaves, not solid blocks. Sorry about that, back to the video. Now you want to extend this up 8 more blocks. Now you want to fill in these 4 corners. And then in any direction you want. I'm going to go away from this just so it's not over top of us. So I'm going to go in these 2 directions. You want to extend this out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then again coming to any one of the other sides and going 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then fill in this platform. Now that you've got this, on the 2 sides touching this killing chamber down here, you want to place a wall on top of the blocks. And then on the other 2 sides, go out 1 block and make a wall. So again, I'm going to do that for this side, go out 1 block, make a wall, and then you want to extend this up 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, I was just testing the farm and I realized I messed up. This farm shouldn't be 4 blocks tall, it should actually be 6 blocks tall. Don't make the same mistake I did. Make sure that this is 6 blocks from the ground to the top. The rest of this video is going to be filmed where the wall is 4 blocks tall, but again, make sure that it is 6 blocks, not 4. We're getting really close to being done this farm, so if you're enjoying, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. As well, you could download this exact world that I'm playing on right now. It's the first link in the description. Go to the opposite side of your killing chamber, place 3 blocks there, 2 there, and 1 like that. Now take a bucket of water and place it in the corner, and then along both of these walls as well. And what you should see is the water flows and stops perfectly right before it goes into this killing chamber. If it flows over or it stops early, make sure you check that this is 7 blocks out in these directions. Or sorry, 8 blocks. It should be 8 blocks out in these directions. Now come over top of this killing chamber, place a sign right there, a sign right there, and a sign right there with a bucket of lava like that. Now place 3 blocks like that and a leaf on top. And then also place leaves along the top edge all up here. This is just to make sure that no mobs spawn on the edge of the farm, they all spawn inside. So now it should look like this. Now that we're done this part, we have to make the container for the villager. So come underneath of the farm, and on the edge of this killing chamber, go 3 blocks down. Place 2 solid blocks there with a bed on it, and then break those 2 solid blocks and replace it with leaves. You now want to place 6 leaves here, or 4 depending on if you filled in these corners. 6 leaves there as well, and then 2 in front. Now take your workstation, place it in one of the walls with a torch on the side so no mobs spawn inside of here and end up killing the villager. Now the final step to this farm is getting a villager up inside of this box. Now there's 2 ways that I've found to do this, one with a boat and one with the nether portal, and I'm going to show you both of those right now. So you want to get a villager to the base of your ladder. Now to do this, you can just make a staircase and lead him up, or use a boat and a lead, however you want to get him up here. But once you have him here, all you have to do is attach a lead to it, and then climb up the ladder, and he's going to follow you. Okay, so my villager might have died, so I had to get another one up here. But once you do have him up here, if you make a staircase leading up to your area, and you break this boat, you might have to nudge him a little bit, but eventually he will end up walking up to this bed and workstation up here, and then you can just close off the area. Now, if he doesn't walk up on his own, you are going to have to put him back inside of a boat, and then use a lead and try to get him up to this area. An alternative way of doing this, if you don't want to go through this whole process, is to make a nether portal up here, a nether portal down there, and then just walk the villager through the nether portal, and he'll be up at this platform. So just to show you guys what that nether portal thing could look like, I've built a nether portal up at the top here with a platform so when the villager comes through, he doesn't die. And when I go through this nether portal, just to show you guys what I did over here. When I come through this portal all the way over here, I've made myself a second nether portal. And this nether portal takes me to one on the ground. So now all I'd have to do is get a villager through this portal, through that second portal, and then he'll be up at the top, and then you can just push him inside of the box. Try not to die to mobs while you're doing this, but you can see I have my villager through this first portal. I'm now going to use the boat and the lead again to get him up through the second portal. I know you guys can't fly, but I am going to because I'm lazy. There we go. Now break the boat and push him through the second portal. And there we go. Now he is up at the top of the farm. I can break the portal and then just get him to go inside of this box. And then once you finally have your villager inside of here, you can of course break all of the extra blocks and then finally fill in this area. And there we go. The raid farm is complete. Now to get the bad omen effect, you have to kill this guy with the banner on top of his head. Now if he's not spawning, what you want to do is go 30 blocks out in one of these directions and then AFK there. 28, 29, 30. And as you can see, as I'm building out here, a second guy has already spawned. Now you go back and kill them, get the ominous bottle, drink it, and then head back up to the top of your farm. Get the ominous bottle. And now I drink this while I'm heading back up to the top of the farm. Now, once you do get up here, the raid is going to be started from the villager inside of that box. Now, it will take a minute for the raid to actually start and about another minute for them to start coming down inside of this chamber. So if it's not working right away, don't worry, the farm will work. All you have to do is flick this lever and the entire raid's going to be finished. Now, if you want even better rates, grab yourself a looting 3 sword. You don't even have to kill them, you just have to hold it out and the looting 3 effect will be applied since we did throw down the trident. As you can see in the top of my screen, the raid farm is starting, and now all I have to do is wait here and the entire raid will finish automatically. And there you go. As you can see, the raid's finished. If I go back into survival mode, I did end up taking some hits because, like I mentioned before, I accidentally had this as sol blocks instead of leaves. But as you can see, I've got 11 levels. I have some emeralds in my inventory. And then if I come down and check these chests, I have a ton of totems inside of here, some books, a bunch of emeralds, and then in this chest, I have the exact same thing. Well, that's going to be all for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Again, you could download this exact world I'm playing on. It's the first link in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. BlazedMC out.